The armpit offside is gone. Not because the rule changed, because a machine replaced the humans drawing those lines. At the 2022 World Cup, FIFA quietly introduced a technology that made the entire VAR offside process faster, more accurate, and somehow even more controversial. It is called Semi-Automated Offside Technology. And in 2026, every single World Cup match will be decided by it. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you're going to understand exactly how it works and why the people it was designed to help are the ones complaining loudest about it. By the end of this, you will understand what SAOT is, how it tracks every player in real time, why it is faster than old VAR, and why it has created a brand new argument that nobody saw coming. The old system. Here is how VAR offside worked before 2022. A goal is scored. Player stops. The VAR team manually watches the replay, pauses the exact frame the ball is kicked, then manually draws two lines. One across the last defender, one across the furthest attacking body part. Manually, by hand, frame by frame. That process took between 60 seconds and 3 minutes per check, during which the stadium stands silent. The goal scorer cannot celebrate, and 40,000 people wait to find out if a shoulder ruined their evening. The goal was accuracy. The result was also misery. So FIFA built something to fix it. But what they built is not what most people think it is. It is not just faster VAR. It is something completely different. The machine. Semi-automated offside technology uses 12 dedicated tracking cameras installed around the stadium, positioned specifically to see every player at every moment. Those cameras track 29 data points on every single player's body, 50 times per second. 29 points. 50 times. Every player. Simultaneously. It also tracks the ball itself, using a sensor chip inside the match ball to identify the exact millisecond of the kick. At the moment the ball leaves the passer's foot, the system has already frozen every player's position in 3 dimensions. Not a freeze frame. A 3D skeleton model of every player on the pitch. It then automatically calculates the offside line, checks every relevant body part, and delivers a result in roughly 25 seconds, compared to up to 3 minutes before. In theory, this is the solution to everything. In practice, it created a problem nobody expected, and it involves the one thing fans were told was finally fixed. The unexpected problem. The old system drew its offside lines on a 2D broadcast image, a flat picture, which introduced camera angle distortion. If the camera was even slightly off-center, the line was slightly wrong. SAOT eliminated that distortion, but it also exposed something nobody wanted to confront. The 3D skeleton model sometimes places a player's joint, a hip, an armpit, a shoulder, in a position that no human eye could ever see from any camera angle. In other words, the machine is calling players offside based on a body position that is invisible to every person in the stadium and watching at home. You cannot see it. The referee cannot see it. Nobody watching the replay can see it. Only the algorithm knows. And you're expected to just trust the algorithm. Which raises the question that is now being debated at the highest levels of football in 2026. If nobody can see it, did it actually happen? The real argument. This is where it gets philosophical. Football has always relied on what humans can observe. A linesman raises a flag because he sees a player is offside. A referee gives a penalty because he sees a foul. SAOT is the first decision in football history that can be made without any human being able to verify it with their own eyes. Fans cannot verify it. Pundits cannot verify it. The players cannot verify it. FIFA says the technology is accurate to within a fraction of a centimeter. Fans say a fraction of a centimeter is not a meaningful advantage. And both of those things are true at the same time. Here is the part that nobody is talking about. The players it hurts most are not the ones going offside. The players most affected are goalkeepers. Because SAOT tracks the moment the ball leaves the passer's foot, which means a goalkeeper who comes off their line a fraction of a second early on a penalty can now be caught by a sensor rather than a camera. Technology built to help attackers get fair decisions is now being used to punish goalkeepers in ways that were never possible before. Nobody mentioned that in the press release. SAOT was built to make offside decisions faster. It succeeded. It was built to make offside decisions more accurate. It succeeded at that too. What nobody designed for was the moment accuracy became so precise that it outran human perception. The machine is not wrong. The question is whether being right is enough. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.